I'm not feeling comfortable at all. If you are here, can you respond back with a knock if you can communicate in that way? Felt a knock on my seat and I didn't move. I felt it underneath my butt. Is there anyone here? Hello folks. Not feeling too well tonight, so I thought, because I'm not sleeping that well, that I'll have a little walk around my little favourite garden that I normally walk around. So I got a Sony night shot camera with me, with a new setup with nice extra lighting and stuff like that, so I want to see how well it performs. People have asked me about doing a session in here. Now everything that I do it out of respect. You know, I don't do it for the entertainment value. I do it out of the evidence. I do it out of respect. So we'll see how it goes, folks. I have a spur box in my pocket and a couple of little bits and pieces, whatever I can carry in my pocket. So you never know. It's not going to be a long one, like, but here we go. Night shot. It's always a lovely place to go to. I hope you're not getting much wind, because the microphone is built into the top of this camera and it's quite large, so I hope you don't get whistling, because I've got no headphones to find out. Actually, we haven't gone through the gangway. I've only walked across this gangway once to get to the round tower and that, so remember, I used to do a lot of spurt box sessions at home. I feel like I want to get out and do them a lot more and just see what the results are like. You know, for instance, we started a series on the island and that, and straight away, you know, that rock, it gave us so much in that. So, you know, trying to get out more, to do sessions more out and about in sort of weird places, like places that you wouldn't think. This is a wooden bank gangway across the boggy land to the other side, to the round tower and that. Nothing here has got a historic value as such. Everything is a replication of certain landmarks around Ireland, you know. And as I said in a previous video, this particular garden is in the shape of a map of Ireland. Oh, it's getting windy, folks. I hope my footage does not get destroyed. There we go. It's a round tower. Excuse me. power adapters. There is lighting here, but I think it's turned off at a certain time, you know. It's actually a metal sheeting roof with stones on top. I'm actually going to stop for a second and just take a little break. I feel kind of a bit strange trying to, you know, when you go some places and it just doesn't feel right, like you go to a modern cemetery and that. Of course, paranormal investigators have been going to modern cemeteries and that, but sort of in recent times it's kind of frowned upon. I kind of feel like that here. But you know, I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm not out for entertainment or anything like that. You know, I'm out to find out evidence for myself. You know, part of me doesn't feel right about doing this here, but you know, as you know, I try to do everything with the utmost respect and that. You know, if there's any spirit energy that's with me tonight, I've got a camera over there with a light on it. If you wish to let us know that you hear it. You know, let's say something into that camera. If you don't wish to do that, that's your choice. You know, the reason I'm calling out to you is because I'm trying to get an understanding of your world. I'm looking for answers. I'm just going to leave this on the step. There's a red light on the top, but if it gets to a crucial figure on the ghost meter, it will flash up. There's also a meter here on the stairs. There's a little bell here if you want to let your presence be known that way. You're more than welcome. You know, I'm calling out. You know, it's a sort of good idea to sort of record what you're doing. I'll leave this recorder behind me. Just documenting that on camera. I heard a click, but it came from outside. It could be the wind pushing debris. I'm just putting the recorder pouch in my pocket and zipping it up. I've got a silver device on the stairs behind me. If you want to communicate with me, you can use that device, which will capture your voice. And I can play it back and understand you that way and hear you. Have you seen me before? Have you seen me walking the grounds? Just heard another tap there, but I don't know where it's coming from. It is a little bit windy outside. Can you communicate with taps like this? If there's anyone here, can you tap if you cannot speak? If you're able to communicate with me, could you tell me what your name is? Should have asked in the beginning, is it okay for me to communicate with you tonight? It's hard to see in the flipping dark. Just had a flash in the corner there, and it was actually a light in the distance, and the tree was moving over and back. It kind of got my corner of my eye, gave me a little bit of a fright.
I've got a silver device on the stairs behind me. You want to communicate with me? You can use that device which will capture your voice. And I can play it back and understand you that way and hear you. Have you seen me before? Have you seen me walking the grounds? Just heard another tap there, but I don't know where it's coming from. It is a little bit windy outside. Can you communicate with taps like this? Can you communicate with taps like this? Is anyone here? Can you tap if you cannot speak? You're able to communicate with me. Could you tell me what your name is? She's answered with again. And is it okay for me to communicate with you tonight?
Just me taking a sign. Nothing actually jumped out at me there, but when you're out, it's not a place to sort of review EVPs. The best place to review EVPs is at home on your computer, you know, with it enhanced audio. It's just way easier. Just wanted to have a little chat as well, you know. And recently it says, you know, on this channel, it's time for change. And what I meant by that is, you know, I've seen on previous investigations where, let's say I've been influenced by people that I shouldn't have been influenced by, that sort of ended up putting an entertaining twist to what they were doing, and that's not what I'm about. But the routine was always there. Get the equipment out, get the spirit box out, fill the investigation with noise, talk all the time, you know, not using those other senses. And that's one of the reasons why I says it's time for change, you know. You know, and there's been people that I've criticised for other things that I have been watching lately. There's one team, I'm not gonna you know, I'm not gonna make a song and dance about it. There's one team I criticised for over-exaggerated thumbnails with scary type of thumbnails and that, man. The person on that channel says, you know, the reason why they do that is they, you know, they attract a viewer in, because it takes that kind of bait to attract a viewer in. But the content is 100% real, and you know, I've been sick the last couple of days, and I've been binge watching what I missed, and you know, I have to say, it's good stuff. Well, it is good stuff, you know, and I might as well tell you, it's you know, the Ouija brothers, you know. You see them going into a location, they sometimes get twigs and bangs and stuff like that, and rather than making a song and dance about it, you know, they do go and investigate it. Was it a breeze that blew against a window and stuff like that? And you know, and then sometimes they, you know, they come up with a subtitle. Oh, we investigated for an hour later. We called out for an hour or 20 minutes, half an hour, and we got nothing. And you know, I have to say, the content is pure and utter honesty in that, and I have to say, you know, fair play to them and that, you know, because we recently went through a kind of a spell where there was a lot of drama with a certain channel that pulled a few stunts to sort of, and this person bigger than he actually was. But there was people taken in by that. I hope people see content like the Ouija Brothers, Paranormal Truth, to discover what the truth is. Because I have just been back from Rachel's house, and on Really TV, it's Freaky Friday or something like that, Fright Friday, where they have paranormal content on there and that. And I've watched a number of programs. I watched a number of TV programs on YouTube before the 9 o'clock when these programs came on. Every single one of them had mentioned demons with no actual proof. You know? I could jump and make a song and dance about the rock that we were affected by a negative force or a demonic presence or whatever, you know. But the thing is, I done a spirit box session. I asked some questions. Came up on the spirit box, why are you here? I didn't answer the question because I didn't hear it in real time. And then I got called a fat CUNT. You know, and then some people would say, oh, you know, that was negative and all the rest of it. The problem is, I was asked, why are you here? Why did you come? There was 2 flipping questions, and I missed them in real time. So I could have pissed the spirits off, I don't know. And we'll walk on a little bit. Walk on a little bit. This is a lot of the garden to walk around. Just want to get a bit of exercise before I go home, you know. This isn't a massive sort of huge organised investigation or anything, and I just... Oh Jesus, it's a pissing rain. Oh, I'm stuck in here. That's not good. The weather lately has not been pleasant, but we'll soldier on with this one. See, that's the big oak root, which possibly came from these grounds. I'm having problems with my white light, which it's back on now. People said they like this little walk for some reason. I do like it as well. And some people said they did like the night shot footage of this. You know, so I just thought, well, I'm not feeling that well to come out here and have a little walk before bedtime sort of thing. Lately the weather has not been pleasant. It's just been rain and wind for the last couple of days. So we're trying to finish up a section for our upcoming investigation kind of thing. And we just haven't been able to get it done. Simple as. There's a and there always seems to be fresh flowers. Well, can I give you some colour? Oh. There you go, there's some colour for you. And there's the statue, and we do have these offerings and that, you know. There's little crystals and little stones from the beach, and it's all about intent really, you know. You put your intention into even the stone that you pick up off the ground, you just put your intention in there. It's even up the arms and stuff. You know, more offerings there. Holy water, and this is from Knock. And if you're not from Ireland, here's a, you see a picture. It's an apparition on the gable of a church of Mary, and that has been a, well, you could call it a paranormal event, you know. Just because it's to do with a certain faith in a certain church doesn't mean that it's not a paranormal event, because it certainly is, you know. Actually, one of my best photographs I ever took was actually in Knock. A little bit windy, a little bit raining. Very, very hard to find proper indoor safe locations lately. A lot more people going out to these locations and smashing them up. And we're finding, I don't know, I think that was a trick of the light that scared me. So we're finding that we're sort of going to try and do some outdoor locations while it's still summer. The problem is outdoor locations is a little bit more difficult than indoor ones because of elements. You go into forests, you got wind blowing the trees, making noise that way. Weather has a factor. Animals has another factor. I think at night when it's not raining, I'll take out my thermal, see if we can see any animals, you know. I'm still on day vision. Am I any better on night vision? Let me see, where's the button? A little bit better, folks. Now, believe it or not, it's all willow trees that are all planted beside each other and then intertwined to make a little shelter. If I sit on that seat, I will get a wet bum. So, but yeah, this is it. And then they've been tying old branches together to sort of intertwine it to sort of make it more give the trees more to wrap around and stuff. But that's it there. I'm just trying to find out is this particular setup, is it suitable? I've been seeing lines in front of my face, and do you know what it is? Do you see them? They're actually spider webs, and they're all over the place. Well, this place is open. Hello? There's been work done on this lately. It's actually a very comfortable spot. As I said before, folks, nothing here is historic. It's more sort of a replica of landmarks. That's wind. If there is anybody here, can you knock like this to make your presence known? Don't feel anything in here. I really don't. Sometimes when I go into a place I do feel things and I don't say anything about them. But you need to learn to be more expressive, you know? But I just don't feel anything in this. I want to move on because the longer I record, the bigger the chance of me losing. The only batteries, I actually have 2 in my pocket, so I might be okay. I just don't want to lose my ordinary light, because it is flipping dark down here, it really is. There was something floating in that pond the last time I was here, and it seemed to be giving off its own light, like a little ball. That actually was previously dug out. I think I'm handling this camera not so bad. The representation of Patrick. There's a small cross on the top of that. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that's right. Very hard to see in the dark, but there's a small cross on the top of that hill, and that's sort of a representation of Patrick. So, on the map of Ireland, we're sort of in County Mayo, sort of like. Yeah, little well with some offerings and stuff. It's a church, which is pretty class. I'll take night vision off so I don't reflect off the mesh, but you're still not going to see that much into it because the mesh is actually kind of dirty. But all the birds are in. Obviously this time of the night the birds are in having their sleep. Nature touches every heart. Let's take it off. There you go. Back over night fishing again. St. Bridget's crosses. We used to make those at school every St. Bridget's Day. And that's how to make a St. Bridget's cross. You use rushes. You know, rushes you'd see on boggy land and stuff. That's what you used to make St. Bridget's crosses. What are we looking at here? St. Murray's Cross. Again, I'm going to turn off night vision so we can see the detail a little bit better. Again, folks, it's a replica. You know, it is a replica. Here we go. I'm going to briefly come in here, but I want to turn my natural light off because I don't want to scare it. There's a little bird staying in here, and when I use my light too much, oh, there he is. Right, let me see. He is awake anyway, so let me. There we are. It's tiny. Oh, there's two of them. Hello, wee birds. Hello. They're so flippin' small. They're really, really small. They're tiny. Sorry, I'm going to leave your house now. I'll leave you alone. Ooh. I start going, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. Don't want them running into anything. Every time I go there, they're always there. Focus, please. If anybody was in here right now, it would scare the life out of me. This is, I'm going to give you some natural. This is a replica of an extremely little small tall church, which is pretty cool. And you got a little fire there, a spade there, and sometimes you get wood and stuff. And some rosary beads there. What's this? Some handle or something. Just going to rest for a second. Right, off to the next one. Bit of dampness. Let's see. Coming in through the wall there. But every day it seems to be new flowers every day. There always seems to be fresh flowers, you know. It sort of needs a new touch kind of thing, because it is kind of a bit rotten. Well, that switch is on, but it's turned off by one main sort of thing, so focus. But yeah, it's another one of them. We go back into night. The camera hasn't been too bad on my wrist and hand. Actually, it wasn't so long ago I wasn't able to hold this for any length of time. So maybe things are getting a wee bit better. Had some health problems, you're saying. And possibly those health problems have been spurred on by what we all went through, being stuck in for so long and that, and now sort of not being out enough and having a lot of pains and that, and just sitting around rather than exercising and just working past the pain, which may sort of in the long term help the pain, if you know what I mean. It's a bit slow on the focus. It is a 13-year-old camera though. Well, it came out about 13 years ago. Right, I'm in ordinary vision, I am. Sometimes, this ordinary vision gives you a bit more detail sort of thing, so you see like that. When you're in close proximity of something and you have a white light, you might as well sort of use it. Focus, please. Certainly nice writing. If you want to pause and read that, you can. Right, exit. Right, this is what I was looking for actually. Right. Briefly, white light, show you the way you can heat it during the winter, sit down, reflect, whatever. And this room looks less like a church. That's why I've picked this one to do my spirit box session. I just didn't feel right do it in the other places. So yeah, I'm just gonna That doesn't look good. If this Spurt Box session is a little bit low, I will enhance the audio. Hello? Is there anyone here? I just come here to communicate and speak with you. Is it okay to do this? Am I welcome? My name is Sam. I study the paranormal world to gain an understanding, and this is why I'm here tonight, to try and speak to you. Do you understand why I'm here? Do you mind me being here? Can you tell me how many communicators I'm communicating with right now? The pins and needles in the hands are coming on the face. Here we go. We're kicking off, I think. Are you here to talk to me? I'd be grateful if you would. Could you tell me why you're in this place? Why do you come here? Is it a peaceful place for you? Could you tell me, can you see me right now? I may not hear you in real time, so I am sorry if I miss any of your message. But I can listen back because of that camera over there. Is there anything that you would like to tell me? If you don't want to talk, that's okay. I just wanted to find out if I could communicate. Then I'll leave you in peace. Are you alone, or are you with people? Are you with other entities or spirits or energies? I think it says I see you. Are you affecting me right now? Because I am getting affected now. I can feel there's something around me right now. I'm going to leave you soon. But I'll leave you in peace. And if I've disturbed you, I'm sorry. I just wanted to communicate and understand. Can you say anything to me? Can you give me a message before I leave? Or is there a message you want to get out there? Your voice can be heard through this. I'm going to say goodbye now. I want to thank you for communicating with me if you have. I'm going to leave you in peace now. Thank you. Thank you. Can you confirm your communication by saying goodbye to me? It just makes me know that you are listening. Can you say goodbye? Goodbye. Goodbye and thank you. You know, a lot of the time we do ask a lot of the fundamental questions, but what the communicators are, who they are they spirits? Is there another world in a different dimension? And when you ask the critical, I avoided asking the critical questions tonight, because sometimes when you ask the critical questions, that's the thing that just breaks the communication, because sometimes they just don't want to say. Sometimes they'll say, can't tell you, but sometimes the communication goes bang, it just goes, you know. But I felt with that one, the pins and needles come back again, and the face gets numb and the lips get numb, and I don't understand that. You know, sometimes that happens when I do a spirit box session. When I turn the spirit box off, it's fine. You know, I just don't know. I don't know. Does the energy affect us that way? We can throw guesses at it. We can throw theories at it. But sometimes, and I feel sometimes when I'm affected like that I am communicating. There is some sort of communication, and there's a car on the road. Sometimes, of course, they may not be able to communicate with the radio at all. I don't know. I'm going to leave now. I heard what something sounded like a footstep outside. I'm not feeling comfortable now. I'm not feeling comfortable at all. Sure, I go are here, can you respond back with a knock if you can communicate in that way? I've had a knock on my seat and I didn't move. I felt it underneath my butt. The seat does have a little bit of noises, but that just felt a little bit more solid. Felt it. I could feel it through my body. Could you knock twice for my place? Just to let us know you're here. Bang in that corner. Not saying it's paranormal. She got all this stuff. Can you give me 2 knocks, please? 3 knocks. Like this. Got 1 knock straight after, I don't know what it was. I'll have to enhance the audio to figure that one out. This seat could be settling there, you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm actually going to move on, folks. I just, I think it's time for me to finish. Right, I'm going to walk out as far as the main road and then I just got to finish then. But, whoops. You tighten this up. There is windows there, I didn't see them before. But they're covered on the outside, so I don't know. This was always a very dark sort of a room with no light in it. And I don't know the reason. I don't know the reason why for some reason, settle please, for some reason, it won't go on to daylight, simply because my daylight light is gone. Turn on please. It's a bit of a dodgy one. Right, just a final sort of no, it's not working. It doesn't want to work for me. It does seem like the day ordinary vision is playing up for some flipping reason. Forgot everything. I seem to have, I think. Please focus. Focus, focus, focus. It's a good little camera, but a little bit slow sometimes. There's another pond here. Folks, I am going to leave it at that. It's one of these random, I go for a walk before bedtime sort of thing, and I decided to try out a camera, try out a certain way of rigging up the camera, so I decided I would just come out tonight on the way home from Rachel's house. So I haven't arrived at my house yet, so yeah. Don't mean any disrespect by calling out to the spirit world in this place. You know, I have that belief myself. I have that belief in the spirit world myself. I mean absolutely no disrespect to anybody or any of the spirits. This is not what I do. I don't do this for YouTube. I'm doing this for myself, and I just document what I do on YouTube. Don't particularly want to be a YouTuber. I'd rather be a paranormal investigator than a YouTuber, to be honest with you. But yeah, you know, and that's why I want to be as truthful as possible. You know, yeah, make mistakes like everybody else, and I can cringe at some of my older content, but I'm not long into this paranormal investigating in locations and stuff, so it's a learning process. You know, yeah, I have a lot of equipment and that doesn't make me a good paranormal investigator. You know, as I showed, sometimes not having a lot of equipment and just using your senses is a good way to go as well. There's a car coming here, so I'm going to turn off here. But anyway, I am going to I'm going to leave you, and I'm working on other videos. Hopefully my health improves, that I can get them finished and that. You know, see you in the next video, folks, and keep it real.